Hello, friends. Welcome to Coding Garden with CJ. The stream hasn't gone down yet. We've been up for a minute and 30 seconds, so that's good. I hard-coded the Twitch ingest server to be Houston, Texas, so we're streaming through Houston. Hi, everybody in Houston. All of our bits are going through Houston, Texas, and then out to you wherever you are in the world. Hooray! Welcome. All right. Unfortunately, this is going to be a short stream. I had anticipated that we wouldn't have issues and I'd already be coding by now, but I guess not. Yeah, my OBS bitrate was going to 0 and then OBS would crash. It only crashed a couple of times. Sometimes it didn't. I don't know. We're here. We're here, everybody. Welcome to the show. If you're new here, welcome. Hello. Thanks for being here. And let's get started with the good old-fashioned drop game. So if you're here, type !drop me in the chat, and we'll see you. And hello, Alka. Thank you for being here. I realize my stream time is basically when you're sleeping now. Oh gosh, why is it so choppy? There we go. It had to catch up. Zamar Place, thank you very much for that 3-month resub. That's the drop game. And if it lands in the garden, like me and Alka and Fantasy Teapot and PeakyNet, you'll get your name in the garden. You can play that throughout the stream. It should be fine. It should be fine. Great. Let's say hi to everybody. We're gonna do a lightning round of hellos. Meaning 5 minutes. So five minutes of hellos. That's a lightning round for us. Okay, so let's say hi to everybody. Welcome to the show. We gotta add Bogahay to the list. I need to, you know what? I'm just gonna update my code right now. That's what I'm gonna do. So in my overlay, I can filter by. I can filter messages. I can say only show me the things that match this regular expression. And I'm going to update. Is it on my data? Where is that regular expression? Greet. Bogahay? / B. Coding hi. Oh, this is the wrong. I'm in the wrong file. That's why I'm not finding anything. We need to go to the chat app and then click here, and then I think it should be on our data or something like that. Here it is. Let's take a quick stretch. We're just getting started. Project-wide search. Yeah, I could have, but we're here. Okay, so this is our regular expression. We are going to add Bogahay to it. Because we got a lot of Kitboga family that hang out here, and I appreciate you all. So if you say anything in if you say anything that matches this regular expression, give it a second. My thingy's gonna restart. Here it goes. And now, when I click this, we have our regular expression, and it includes Bogahay. It only took us a month before we actually updated the code, but we're here. If you say hi, hello, hey, morning, afternoon, howdy, good day, coding hiyo, vohiyo, Bogahay, if you say any of these things, we're going to acknowledge you. We're also going to reset the timer to 5 minutes. Here we go. Welcome, everybody. Going back in time to Olaf, who was the first person to say hello 31 minutes ago. Good morning, Olaf. What's up, Drunk Time Lord and D-Hugh, and Extreme Techniker and Turtle Monkey. Glad you could be here. What's up? This code rocks. And Topical Shadows and Elvix and Jonah Joe and Ims and Alk. Hello. What's up, Jake Getachu and Lou and Leo and Clink and Marasha. Hello. Welcome to the show. What's up, Herox and Danielle and Theo Calisthenics and La Lumue. And someone amazing, thank you for being here. What's up, Jackie Lente and 97 Good Guy? You might have been here before, but I don't recognize that name. Welcome from Belgium. Thanks for being here. What's up, Unfair and the Omni King and Tufox and GM Awesome and Lynx. Hello. What's up, Muratov and Shorty B and Fishy Coding. Welcome. Hello, Naptakar and ST Gonzalez and ACs. Hi. What's up, Overdose of Sadness and Sniper and ACM. Oh yeah, Coding Train is live right now. If you want to go watch Coding Train, go watch Coding Train. Shout out to Daniel Schiefman. There it is. An amazing human being and YouTuber. Is he? I guess he's a YouTuber. He's a teacher. He puts lessons on YouTube, but he's live right now doing stuff. What's up, Anaboth? I am here once again asking for your hello. Well, hello. What's up, Sif Gamer? And Boolines. And hey, thank you for that $5 donation. I sent you a message on Discord. I would love it if you could reply. I'll take a look. My DMs are full of notifications right now. I haven't had the free time to look at them, but I'll take a look later. Do you have the same name on Discord? What's your name on Discord? I'll check it. I mean, it's gonna be in a few hours because I have stuff to do this morning. What's up, Don and Newen and Demigod and Ingy Berman? You must really like the Vue through composition API. Yeah. So Vue.js 3.0 was released on like Friday or Saturday, and that's why this week is Vue week. We've been doing nothing but Vue. Today, we're going to try to build a somewhat substantial application that uses the composition API, and we're really going to try to demonstrate why the composition API is useful and why you might want to use it. That's the plan anyways. What's up, Hacks and Relic Hunter and Cyber Schlonic and Bear Cool? Hello, Jeff, and Timo and Devin, Ice Cream Tango and Rogue Soul and Vlada. Good day. What's up? I'm Tom Eddy and She.Moe. It's been a few streams since I saw you. You got a new avatar. I like your avatar. It's very good. What's up, Sightseer? And shout out to She.Moe. They created that wonderful that wonderful art here that you kept seeing and then not seeing and then seeing and then not seeing while the stream was going down. But they created this and it's awesome. It's great. Yes. But check them out. And Sightseer, how's it going? Hello, Vicus. Not fair. Coding Gardening, Coding Trainer streaming at the same time. Yeah. I'll be done probably before he finishes. Revive Newt. Thank you for those gifted subs. The alert was delayed. Thank you very much. Thanks for being here, Revive Newt. Sharing the love. I appreciate you. And Kevin, how's it going? What's up? King Rapula and Mod and Lechi. How are you this fine evening? I'm doing pretty good. I feel like I haven't seen you in a few days. I've been learning Webpack recently in ES6. Why can't Node have nice things? Are you saying that you're using Webpack with Node because certain things don't exist in Node? I don't know, but thanks for being here, Lechi. What's up, Coding60+, and Sven, and Andrew Lane, and DJ McMuffin. Oh, hey. What's up? Hello, Lucas, and Lakshman. Hello, Rami. And Belderak, hello, what's up, Slake, and Fight, and Simuk, and Niles, and Bamboo, and Revive Newt came in, and the stream was DOA. We fixed it. We fixed it. Can we get some hearts in the chat for, well, really for everybody. These hearts are, I mean, hearts for everyone, but also hearts for Revive Newt with the gifted subs. We got some other things happened I might have missed in the kerfluffle, but we'll talk about that in a second. What's up, Kuzi and Katoli and Martin Cluck and Alkipo and Easy Kai and the Abdullah. Welcome. What's up, PKNet and Zamar Plays and Julian and Function Jarvis and Pawan and Procrastinating Watching CJ. Thanks for being here. What's up, Jadar and Yukurai and Marlon and GD Mikey and Nikki Poo and Lubes and Imada Blue. Amado? I'm sorry. What's up, Awaited and Admiral and Mr. Biscuit and Imicole and Sequel Gordster. Welcome. What's up, Mark and I'm in Blanky and Mootlak and Syntac and Mohangabo, who says, what would be a reason to use Node over Python? You know JavaScript. That's about it. If you prefer a single-threaded runtime, Node. What's up, Henrique and Rufus? And our time is up, but we're gonna finish. We've done it fast enough. What's up, Depopom and Adrian Engineer, and Yasir Hassan. How's it going? What's up, Cypher and Groovy Panda and Jorges and Dirk Rai and Atsuku and FV early. Yeah, we started early because I thought I was at least gonna be able to start coding sooner, but I mean, I guess we kind of are. We'll get there because I have to stop streaming in 1 hour and no, how does time work? 30? An hour and 20 minutes. I have to leave in an hour and 20 minutes. What's up, Samar and Alex and Ali Post? Missed your last stream because my bathroom flooded. No! Hope you're having a better day than that. I appreciate you. Hopefully got that worked out. There was a life pro tip on Reddit recently that was like, if you own a home, you should know where your water shutoff valve is. And hey, Kalasiki, thank you very much for that subscription. And there's a tool specifically that can turn on and off the water shutoff valve, at least in the US. And as a homeowner, you should know where that is, because if things start happening, you might need to turn the water off. Hype train. And Kinpai, thank you very much for that Twitch Prime sub. But hopefully you're doing better, Ally Post. What's up, Shaker Maker and Mishka and Taru and Mr. Development and Doc? What's up, Doc? Hello, Lou. And Diploidal. And I'm Jose. Welcome. Hello, Nextdow and Blue and Niku and Prophet and Swilson and Blackcaw and Light and Jbets and Quaidbot and Jerb and Jimp and Constave. Constave, I'm sorry. I'm very busy. I also have to respond to your Discord messages. Unexcusable, unacceptable. I apologize. A million sorries. I'll try to respond today. I also have a lot going on today, though. Liquid Oxygen, how's it going? What's up, Hugo? And Punchu, tough to decide. Coding Train or Coding Garden? Probably Coding Train. Go to the Coding Train. Stop watching me. Go watch the Coding Train. It's much more entertaining and more educational. And what's up, Ayena? Wait, what? JavaScript? JavaScript for me was what Kryptonite was for Superman. You have no idea how much you've helped me at this point where I feel addicted to it. Nice. I like JavaScript. I might be addicted to JavaScript. What's up, Nick Roy and Computer Chip Dip and Eric and Dai and Sasquai and Piero and Erhan and Corybus and CB and Hawaii and Ashtosh and Bia and Fset. Okay, we got to do a speed run. Got to just spin it. Vanny and what's up, Earl and just shut it down. And not Blue Beast and Commander and Dark and Norwegian Blizzard. Hello, hello and Recep. Thank you all for being here. If I did not say hello to you, you can say hello right now, and I'll do my best to acknowledge you. And then we're gonna write some code. There's some other things we're gonna do before that, but we're gonna very soon. Code is coming soon. What's up, Christopher? Thanks for being here. You can see that Christopher has the Sweden flag set on themselves, and Recep has the Turkey flag, and Commander has the Italy flag, Commander Zach. If you too would like to set your flag in Mania Mutt, Mania Mutt has the Australia flag. What's up, Mania Mutt? And Garth Humphreys and Random Ray, thanks for being here. If you would like to set your country, here's some information about that. But in the chat, you can type !country followed by your 2-character country code, and it will set that in the overlay. It is currently 7:37 a.m. for me. What's up, Albert? And Program Deleted, how's it going? And Mihai Andre. Hello, hello. Who has the Romania flag? And Aknot Now. 10 bits. Mine is from Texas. Wait, what? Oh, your flag? I don't know. And Albert with that Spain flag. Very good. Julian, thank you for those 50 bits. Hi everybody. So yeah, set your country, and then all of your messages will have that country flag on it. If you want to set your badge, you can do !team followed by the name of the team you'd like to join, and all of the possible names are on the Font Awesome brand cheat sheet. So if you click this link, you can choose any name from this webpage and set your team. I'm going to keep mine as view because we're doing it. Shinobi Ninja. Okay, cool. I'll check your messages. Thanks for the 2 donations. Keep going and doing a great job. Love your stream. Thank you very much. Yes, it is 7:30 a.m. in my time zone. You can see my time up here. This is my time. It is currently 2:38 p.m. in London, 11:38 p.m. in Sydney, and in 7:08 p.m. in New Delhi. So yeah. Oh, Hacktoberfest. That'd be good to mention. Regardless, we were talking about things. If you want to set your team, you do !team followed by something for that from that page. For me, it would be Vue.js, and then that gets set there. You can also set your pronouns. 10:38 p.m. in Japan. So you're an hour behind Sydney. Interesting. Pronouns, yes. So if you don't have to set these, but if you want me to know what you prefer, you can set them. Thank you, Olaf, for those 300 bits. These are all the possible options that you can choose from: she, he, they, they, co, none, they, hi, it, one, m, and yo. Pick your pronoun, and then in the chat you can type !pronoun followed by something from that list, whichever you prefer. For me, it's he, and then my messages now have my pronouns: he, him, his. And the last thing is your status. So you can see mine says diving into the composition API. So I'm going to set my status. You can also set your status, but this is we try to keep things safe for work here. So don't do anything appropriate. If it's inappropriate, you will likely be timed out or banned. So be nice. We're nice here. You be nice too. Hey, FSET, thank you very much for that Twitch Prime sub. To set your status, exclamation mark set status, followed by your status, and I'll say building a Reddit client. Cool. And after you set your status, it will appear below all of your messages. Thank you all for that hype train. Or is it still happening? No. It's done. It's done, right? Safe for work. 8 subs and 360 bits. Thank you all. Let's acknowledge all the things that happened really quick. We'll get back into it. Some of these are duplicated, but some aren't. We'll look over here. Sequel Gordster, 3-month resub. Thank you very much. Wow, that was fast. What's up, Oknot now? With the 10 bits. Zamar Plays with the 3-month resub. Revive Newt with those 5 gifted subs. Thank you very much, Revive Newt. Kalasiki with the 1-month resub. Kinpai with the Twitch Prime sub. Oknot now with the 10 bits. Julian with the 50 bits. And Olaf with the 300 bits. Thank you all for your supports. Reddit client. We're gonna build a Reddit client. Yeah, I think your status is there, DJ McMuffin. Not studying discrete maths. I was going to say, so I have a minor in mathematics, and there was one math class that was just so hard for me. It wasn't discrete math, though. I thought it was discrete math. No, it's abstract algebra. Abstract algebra is weird, man. As someone who is, like, I'm good at math and logical things, and for most of my life, math has come really easy to me. Abstract algebra is does not come easily to me. That was one of the only C's I got in college. I got a C in abstract algebra. Okay, we got some redemptions. What's happening? Norwegian Blizzard with the stretch. Yeah, all of my streams get uploaded to YouTube. This one too. It'll probably be about a week before you see it on YouTube, but you can always watch it on Twitch too. And Niku, thank you for that hydrate. Not sure how I got here. What's up, Mr. Biscuit? Isn't all math an abstraction? It is, but specifically abstract algebra is like set theory and proofs. I think, I don't know, it's been a long time. I think that's what we cover. Other things too. Commander Zach, thank you for that hydrate as well. Cheers. Mathematical theory. I feel like it's that. It's that. It has the word algebra in it, so you think, it's just algebra. No, it is not just algebra. And program deleted, thank you for the posture check. Why use Node.js and not using Node.js? Nice status. What was my favorite math class? Probably discrete. I think discrete math is where we learned, well, we had to write proofs. We had to prove something mathematically, and that was fun for me. Like, I mean, if things are being taught in a math class these days, it's very likely that it has a proof associated with it, like the Pythagorean theorem and stuff like that. But it's fun as someone who is mathematical or logical, whatever, or to figure out that proof yourself without having read about it before. It's a nice feeling. Be like, I proved that. I proved that that's how math works. Okay. All right, let's write some code. Thank you, Henrique, for that hydrate. We're gonna drink some invisible water. Okay. So we're here. Marasha says, is it a good idea to start using Vue 3 now? Just asking because most of the UI frameworks don't support it. That's the thing to think about. So the core library itself is in version 3. It's stable. It's ready to go. All of the things in the ecosystem are currently like in beta. I'm not sure about component libraries, but like specifically if we look at Vuetify, let's see if on their roadmap when they're going to support Vue 3. Ecosystem. No. Get started. Releases and migrations. Release notes. Migration guide. Well, does anybody know? I could probably just search the web. Vuetify Vue 3. The yellow cable from your mic makes it look like a yellow straw is coming out of your can on your overlay. I like it. That's pretty cool. Thank you, Denology. Oh, thank you, Norchess. I appreciate that. Space Cup. We got a hydrate. We'll do the hydrate. And we'll answer that question, which was basically, should I use Vue 3 right now? And thank you for that focus mode, not Blue Beast. I'll do that. Okay. Roadmap. That's what we want. Q3 or 4. So here's the thing. It is not, is it? No, it's, are we in Q3? Regardless, Vuetify has not released version 3 yet, which I believe will support Vue 3 itself. And so if you're asking yourself right now, should I choose Vue 3 in a project? I would say if it's a brand new project, why not? Because everything else is like within a month or two, everything else is going to be caught up. So like I said, Vue itself is stable, version 3.0.0. But the associated things like the router that supports Vue 3 is in beta. Vuex that supports Vue 3 is in beta. And then things like ESLint plugins and rollup plugins and Webpack plugins, all of those are in beta as well. And the versions that are in beta are the ones that support Vue 3. So the ecosystem has to catch up. And then, like you mentioned, some component libraries may not support Vue 3 just yet. And if that's the case, you probably need to wait. What you could do, I'll mention this. You could start with Vue 2. So just use the CLI and generate a Vue 2 app. You can use, if you want to use the composition API, this is one of the newer things that was introduced. We're going to show some examples of this today, but you can actually install a plugin and use this in Vue 2. And then once everything is ready to go, you can upgrade. And in the upgrade migration path is not that bad. You can look at the migration guide. There aren't like huge breaking changes. There are some things that are literally like you replace one function call with a different function call. And here you can see there are like those global API breaking changes. Those are the things you're going to have to change, like one line of code. And then there's some like finer detailed things you'd have to fix. But you could read the migration guide and keep those things in mind in building a Vue 2 app. I don't know. Honestly, you might wait. You might wait. I would say, like, if Vuetify is your preferred component library, you might wait until they release their component library that supports version 3 and then use that. But it's a good first question, and we're going to do a focus mode and talk about this. Yeah, so we got our focus mode. Thank you, yes, sir, for that posture check, and JBets for that posture check as well. What do I think about Vite? It's cool. Vue 3 is a practical programming and/or scripting language for contriving and designing. So it's for building front-end apps. But that said, I mean, it is still a programming. It's a library. It's a library that they have an API, and things change. And Asaran, thank you for that subscription. All right, what are we gonna do? We're gonna build a Reddit clone. We need to make let's make a to-do list of all the things we want to do. But before that, I'm gonna go ahead and generate a Vue app. So if you do npm install -g @vue/CLI, that's gonna install the Vue CLI globally. And then if you do Vue create, we're gonna call this Reddit client. And so we're not going to be building a backend API or anything like that. We're just going to talk to the existing Reddit API, and we're going to make it. Whoa! Okay, I was like, what is that? I made that. I made this preset called Vue 3 to the max. I was like, what? I forgot I did that last time, but let's manually select features. But we're just going to build an app that allows you to see the posts in r/all, which is like all of the most popular subreddits. Well, not all of the most popular subreddits, all of the most popular posts on the entire website. That's going to be like the homepage. And then we'll allow you to change the URL and put in a specific subreddit, and we'll load the post for that subreddit. We'll potentially allow you to search. And if we have to, I mean, that, I think that's probably all we're only going to have time to do that. But if not, we can potentially implement comments and pull in the comments and show like nested comments and stuff like that. But I'm thinking it's basically homepage, specific subreddit, search Reddit. That's what we're going to do. Okay, so we're going to use Babel. We're not going to choose TypeScript because it slows me down. If this were a project that I was actually going to touch and make better after today, I might choose TypeScript, but not today. Not today, TypeScript. And we'll use Sass. Here we go. We're going to use Vue 3 preview. And do we want to use history mode for the router? I'm going to say no. talked about why I like that before. But yeah. I would say it's easy to make a Reddit clone because their API is open. You don't need an API key. It just works right out of the box. Instagram doesn't have an open API. They only have undocumented endpoints. We're going to use the Airbnb config. Let's go. What is Sass? So Sass is a CSS preprocessor, meaning you write Sass code. Sass, search for Sasslang. This is it. And this initially came about because there are certain things that do not exist in CSS, and the browser only understands CSS. And it used to be that we didn't have variables in CSS, so Sass introduced variables. We now have variables. So this is irrelevant. I mean, you can basically use the latest features. One of the nice things about Sass is it lets you nest your selectors. It reduces like boilerplate, because if you were to write your styles like with CSS, you'd have to say nav ul, nav li, nav a. But with Sass, it allows you to nest them. You then take this Sass code, run it through a transpiler, and it turns it into this CSS. Yeah. And there are other things like you can have partials, mix-ins, which are kind of like functions that will apply properties to a CSS thing. You can extend or inherit classes. There are math operators like division and multiplication. Basically, there are some things that don't exist in CSS, and Sass lets you use it. You write your code like this, run it through a transpiler, and it outputs it like that. And that's what we'll use for our styles. Okay, so we have this folder called Reddit client. Let's go in there. Open it up, and I forgot to enable I forgot to do a focus mode. Is someone just commented on my shirt? Who was that? I don't know, but this is not the band. This is just a black band t-shirt. It's actually a commentary on the fact that people wear black shirts that have bands on them. But it also is inspired by Nothing Nice to Say, which is a webcomic about punk rockers. Yeah, I don't know if it's still a thing. This. And there's a character in Nothing Nice to Say that wears a shirt that just says, there he is, it just says band on it. I don't know. Let's keep going. I'm going to do a focus mode. And we'll set up a to-do list with all this. So we got our view app. It's got some stuff in it, but let's make ourselves a to-do list so we don't get sidetracked. I mean, we're gonna get sidetracked. Let's make a to-do list to make sure that we stay on track. Okay. To do first thing, make a title. Okay, sweet. We already set up the client. Great. We want to list all posts from r/all. So this is like all the popular posts from the entire website. That's the first thing we're going to do is list all posts. Then we want to be able to list posts for a specific subreddit. And then we want to be able to search Reddit. Very high level checklist. That's it. Okay, let's focus on this. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to list things from r/all. So if you go to reddit.com, if you're logged in, and I'm currently logged in, your posts that you see are actually from your subscribed Reddits. I believe. I don't know. Reddit has changed a lot. I actually prefer this interface, the old one. I still haven't gotten used to the new one. We'll try to use the new one today. Great, but this is like your homepage, but if you click on, I don't know, like r/all, I don't know how to get there from the homepage. This is posts from the entire website across across all of the different subreddits, put all into one. So a nice thing about Reddit is that you can take any URL, add .json on the end of it, and you instantly get an API response. Here we go. And so I can put in any subreddit.json. I get back the JSON data. And then you can also, for a specific post, put .json, and then you get back all the information like the comments and all that good stuff. So this is the API that we're going to call. Let's get it going. And I think because I'm in a hurry, and it's very possible that we don't get very far on this app, I'm just going to do everything in a single component. If I get that working, we're going to start to refactor and extract it out into separate components, and then we'll go from there. But I'm in a hurry today. I have to go in an hour, basically. So, yeah. All right, let's just make things. Let's get rid of all the boilerplate. We're gonna get rid of the nav bar there. We're gonna get rid of these default styles. So we start off with nothing, and then we're gonna get rid of this hello world component. Delete. We're gonna get rid of the about. Delete, and then we have this home component, and we're just gonna say Reddit client. Like that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Should be good. Let's start it up. npm run serve. We should just see Reddit client. Is Reddit a backend? Reddit is a news website. The relative module is not found. Oh, we have to update the router because the router knew about the about page, but I just deleted it. So if we go into the router, we'll remove this. And now we just have one route on /, which is home. I don't need the root element. You're right. You're right. That's new in Vue 3, which is pretty cool. Reddit client. Very good. I guess we're in a hurry, so we'll use a CSS library. Let's vote on it. Last time we chose Bootstrap, but we didn't really use it. we added a nav bar, and that's about it. How do I... Oh, no, /poll. What am I thinking? Let's start a poll. So what should I style with Bootstrap? Yeah. Bootstrap, I'll make it an option, but just let it be known we tried to use it last time, and we're gonna try to use version 5 too. Bulma, I really don't want to choose Tailwind because there's it doesn't provide anything for me. It's just utility. Materialize, we'll add that. Anything else? Material UI is React, but Materialize is just a CSS thing that we could use with Vue. Foundation. Why not? And I'm not going to choose... like, Tailwind UI is something that I might choose, but then Tailwind is just utilities. It's not what I'm looking for, which is pre-built components that look nice. So, vote. What should we use? And I'm also not going to use Vuetify because it's they don't support Vue 3 yet. We're going with a pure CSS framework, and we will just be adding CSS classes and things like that. Can we add an Easter egg? Of course, of course. Yes, we'll make it fun. It looks like Materialize is winning. For those of you that haven't heard of it, Materialize is a CSS framework that implements the Google Material Design Guidelines. This is my break timer. Let's take a quick stretch. Ads. All right, it's okay. Okay, Otter. Well, I realize you can't hear me saying this, but it's okay. We're voting right now. This is Materialize. If you click on Getting Started, it literally just gives you a CSS file that you can link to your app or to your page. Once you've linked it, you can just use it. So if you look at like components, we have things like badges and things like buttons. And so if I want a button that looks like this, I just add these classes to an A tag and I get a nice little material button. Also, they have like cards like this. And this is all it takes to create this after adding the CSS. But ultimately, that implements the Material Design Guidelines. So Material is a design language introduced by Google. And it is purely a design language. There is no implementation here. This is just the description of it all. And this is one specific implementation of it. Is that the winner? That's the winner. Cool. So this is one implementation of it. You might have heard of Material UI, which is a React component library. This is also an implementation of the Material Design Guidelines. You might have heard of Vuetify because we mentioned it earlier. This is a Vue component library that is an implementation of the Material Design Guidelines. There's also MDL, which is Material Design Lite. I think this one actually is from Google, but this is very similar to Materialize. It's just a CSS framework where you add some classes to the thing and they start to look like material design stuff. All right, enough of all the background. Let's use Materialize, and I literally just need this link. You can I think the JavaScript is dependent on jQuery, I believe, something like that. But I'm not going to use the JavaScript. The JavaScript is required for interactive things like modals and carousels and stuff like that. We don't need any of that. We're just going to use the basic components. I'm not using Vuetify because it's not supported with Vue 3 yet. Okay, so to add this, you'll see that there is an index.html in the public folder. This is where all of this is where our Vue app lives, in that little div right there. And I'm just going to add this directly. Like, I could install it with npm. I'm not even going to worry about that. I'm just going to add the CDN, and now all of the styles become available to me. So let's add a navbar. So if we go to components, navbar, this is what we want. I'm going to copy that. And let's put it in app.vue. Right there. Save. Look at that. I got myself a navbar. Let's change it. Let's call this Reddit client. Let's fix that ugly pink color. And for now we don't have any links, but we'll figure out what links we want to add later. So Reddit client, great. Layer 3 Guru, thank you very much for that Twitch Prime sub. Yeah, copy paste coding, done. Nice navbar. Oh, thank you. Let's change the background color. Do they have any examples of changing the background color? I don't think they do, but they do have some color utilities. Let's pick a nice green color. Let's pick a nice green color. Regular green, light green. Let's go with this one. It's literally just green. So there should be a utility class like background. Oh no, I think I literally can just say green. I think I can just say div class wrapper green. Let's see what happens. Nice. Look at that. Look at that. So I just put green there and it works. Okay, this is fine. I mean, I kind of want like a little container so that it has a little bit of padding. I think there's a container class built into it. It's a little bit too much. It pushed it in really far. That's fine. Wow, it's fine. That's fine. So the container class gives it like some automatic margin. And then we're also going to set this. So this router view is where our routes and pages get loaded. And I'm just going to give this a class of container as well. Because that way the content will also be pushed over like that. Great. All right, we're on our way. Let's actually call the API. So I'm gonna attempt to use the this experimental feature in the composition API where you just put the word setup right here, and then you do all of your things, and it kind of just works. So let's think about our state. We're gonna need. I mean, we kind of need that hook that we wrote the other day, right? Could just reuse that. I kind of don't want to write that from scratch. What do y'all think? Type 1, if I should write it from scratch. Type 2, if we should just copy and paste our code from the other day. Let me know. 2. 1, 2. It's a bit, we're going to do an official poll. It's a bit divisive. I can't tell from the chat. What to do? Reuse old code, old fetch code. Write new fetch code. You tell me. Vote now. You have 1 minute to vote. Do I code while standing? Yeah, I do. When I'm working, I sit down. Sometimes. It varies. I do both. And you should do both too. Mike Broody, thank you for that subscription. Very much appreciated. Vote 2. Yeah, and so here's the thing. If you didn't see me write the code on Wednesday, you can go watch that. I mean, not right now. I'll explain the code. I'll explain what the code does, but I won't have to write it from scratch. Yeah, it is online. I'll show you. It's we have this repo called Vue 3 Appstravaganza. Coding Train is live. You could say hi. Wait, what? Say hi. Hi, Coding Train. What? No, not this one. This one, Web APIs. I have a Google Pixel phone. Yeah, I'll have to remove all the TypeScript typings. Yes, I will. We have our hooks here. We have this use fetch thing. Look at all this. It's 50 lines of code. The thing is, it took us like over 30 minutes to write this because we were explaining TypeScript and all that good stuff. I don't know. This is the old app if you want to see it. And bravo with the 100 bits. I don't know what you voted on, but I hope what you voted on won. We're gonna write it from wait. We can't reuse our code. Never mind. All right, we gotta write it from scratch. Okay, that's fine. So I need to just write code. I don't know what's wrong with me. Let's do this. Let's import API from @/lib/API. Something like this. Now, this doesn't exist, so let's create it. So let's create a nice little API file that like calls the API. Yeah, new file. Good morning, Majestic Guy. Thanks for being here. API.js. We're just going to export an object from here. This object is going to have a method called getPosts, and then we're going to pass in the subreddit name, and that is going to call the API with the fetch. And so if we remember this is the URL we want to call, which gives us r/all. So we'll say our URL is this, which will pass in the subreddit right here. So subreddit, cool. So that's the endpoint we want to hit. Now we want to fetch it. So I'm going to say, what am I going to do? I guess we'll wrap it in a try catch. And if there is an error, now we kind of want to just throw the error. So I'm not going to wrap it in a try catch. Whoever calls this function should wrap it in a try catch. So we have the response. And we're going to await a call to fetch to that URL. We're going to make this an async function, and then we're going to parse the response. Actually, we'll just return response.json like that. Huh, that was easy. So that's going to call the API. We're going to write a hook function that wraps this and maintains like state and stuff like that. That should do it. I mean, we technically could check like response okay. We can inspect the content type. This is fine. I don't want to install another library. That's why I'm not using Axios. This is fine. I don't know why all of a sudden I got lazy, but look at that. We have API. I'm going to have a little function here that... What am I doing? You know... I wasn't going to say this, but I'm running on 2 hours of sleep. I just drank a whole lot of Red Bull this morning, and I thought I could do it, but I can't. I can't think straight, but it's okay. Let's just call the thing API.get what? Get posts. And, I mean, we'll do this. We'll call get posts. We'll figure this out. Take care of yourself. We need you. I try. I guess I try. Here we go. This is not working. Why is this not working? Unable to resolve path. Oh, I didn't put it in a directory called lib. We'll get there. This is struggle bus this morning. All right, directory called lib. We're gonna put API in that folder. All right, and then in here we're gonna call it. I just want to make sure that it works. We'll say data equals that, and then we'll just log the data. And then when the component is created, we're going to call that. My goodness, that was effort to get there. It works. Oh, no, it's a promise. We need to await it. So we'll say await get posts. This needs to now be an async function. Oof, oof, we'll get there. Oh, yes, I'm missing the parameter as well. I need to default to all here. There we go. We're getting there. The source code of Windows XP is that official from Microsoft, or is that like a hack? Okay. We called the API. That's great. Now we want to wrap this in like a thing. So let's actually, this is kind of what we want to do. We want to say posts equals use posts, and we're going to pass in the subreddit that we are currently on, or that we're showing. And in this case, it's going to be /all. Thank you for that focus mode, Phoenix Rising. Let's go. We did it. Thank you all for being here with me. We're gonna make it through. What does script setup mean? So, basically, the new composition API allows you to define your component like this: export default object. So we're used to this in Vue 2. You did this as well, but it used to be that you had things like your data option, you had things like your methods option, you had your computed, you had watch. All of your lifecycle methods, like on mounted. So this is the old way. I'll say this still works in Vue 3, but the composition API allows us to, instead of defining these options, we can use tiny little functions to do the things that we want to do. And the new way of doing that is by defining a function called setup, and then you do all of your codings inside of here. But we're going deeper than that, because there's this new experimental feature where instead of having to define that function called setup, you can just put the word setup right there. And now all of the code is at the top level. And it's really cool. And basically whatever you export from here becomes available in the template. We'll get there though. Okay, so we need this hook. So I'm gonna say import use posts from @/hooks/use posts. So we're gonna create a hook that allows us to get access to posts for a specific subreddit. That's what we're gonna do. All right. Folder called hooks. Inside of there, new file called useposts.js. Great. We're gonna export a function called useposts that takes in the subreddit. And then we need some state. So this is one of the new things in Vue 3 is this thing called reactive. And so this is a function that allows you to create some reactive data. What did I do wrong? Oh, I was like, why is the syntax highlighting not working? I think it's because I haven't finished this yet. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna import reactive. And so you can think of this as like a function that allows us to create like a data property, but we can use this anywhere. And so I'm gonna use this right here. I'm gonna call this like the post state. And so we'll create a reactive object, and it will have a loading state. Initially that's false. It'll have an error state, though we could just not worry about errors. We're not gonna hit any errors. It's gonna work just fine. And then we have like the array of posts, like that. Do you still need Vuex? It would make sense to. One of the nice things about Vuex is you have the Vuex dev tools, and it shows you all the things that are happening. It shows actions that get called, state updates. Yeah, there are a lot of friends here with us today. Hello, friends. Thanks for being here. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Vuex is nice because of the dev tools and things like that. But we'll talk about this in a second, and I think I will do this. The nice thing about these little composition functions is you can literally use them anywhere. They don't have to be in a function like this. Like, I could define it there, and now it's technically shared state. From this hook, if I return the post state, now any component that uses this hook is going to share this state. I now instantly have global state. I don't think I want to do that just yet, but it's possible. It is very possible. Okay, we have our state. Now what? We're gonna need a function that's like load data or something like that. I don't know. And then I'm also gonna have a watcher, so I'm gonna import watch from Vue as well, and I'm gonna watch this subreddit value. And if the subreddit value changes, I want to call load data. So that's what we're gonna do there. And so if you watched last time, I used watch effect. And the thing about watch effect is, what's nice about it is you don't have to define your kind of like your dependencies like this. And Kalasiki, thank you very much for those 5 gifted subs. The nice thing about watch effect is you don't have to explicitly define your dependencies. It just automatically determines what is that function dependent on, and it reruns. However, this is just a string. It is not a reactive property. So by putting it in a watch, this should run, it should detect that the subreddit has changed, and it should call our load data. The only caveat to that is we have to call it once first. So basically the first time this hook is called, we actually need to invoke the function, and then anytime after that, if the subreddit that got passed in changes, we're going to rerun that function. Great. Okay, so we have load data. Here's our try catch. The first thing we do is set the loading state to true, because we're loading. We're going to call the API. So I'll say post state.loading equals true. This is one of the beautiful things about Vue, is you just mutate the state. They're keeping track of what has changed. They have listeners on everything. They know when things change. And so you can just change it. So we'll set loading to true. We'll reset the error state to be nothing. And we'll reset the post array. Let's call it data instead of posts. We'll reset data to an array. Beautiful. A quick aside, if you check out my store on Redbubble, I created a shirt. I haven't bought this shirt yet, but I think I might. Life is short. Mutate state. Right? Right? Why do we have a mutable state if we can reliably change the state and know what happened and still have like time traveling debugger and dev tools just like you have with React? I don't know. Here's the shirt if you like that saying. Very nice. Okay, so we're basically gonna reset our state whenever we call load data. Then we need to call the API. So I'll say I guess we could call it call it response. Response is equal to await API.getPosts. Oh, look at that. Auto import. Very cool. One thing that you get with, I think it's a Webpack configuration, is instead of having to do relative directories, you can use the @ sign, and the @ sign points to the source directory, and then you can go from there. So source/lib/API. That's great. I do need to make this an async function. Yeah, I'm down. Well, not that. I'm down for having a finally. So try to do the thing, handle the error, and finally set loading to false. Post state.loading equals false, like that. Okay, so we'll say post state.data is equal to the response. I guess that's all we have to do. I'll do this then. And if there's an error, we're going to set the error. Error equals error.message. Like that. Can I do immediate true? I'm going to try that, Avi. I think this is all we need, right? Is this it? This is actually much simpler than the hook we wrote last time. But I guess it's because... oh yeah, you're right. I need to pass in the subreddit name. Thank you, Gutterman. Much appreciated. Why not set the error to undefined at the start of the request? Mainly because in the UI, I'm going to show the error, and I would want it to be an empty string or the error itself. Yeah. Error.message could be undefined. It's possible. Error loading posts. It's because it's not TypeScript. I guess that's true. It's because it's not TypeScript. Though technically, that actually makes me want to handle the error in here, because really what we need to do is we need to look at response.ok. If the response is okay, do that. Else, we're going to throw a new error. But see, this is the other tricky part about using... Well, I don't know if it's the other... Fetch, you got to do some work. We probably should have just brought in Axios, because technically... I could do something like this. I could expect that I'm always going to get back JSON data. I don't actually know if the Reddit API works that way. We could set the accept header to be application JSON, and hope that in the event of an error, it responds with a JSON error. But I don't actually know if it will. I would have to check the response headers and then parse the thing in the right way. I don't know why I'm getting all caught up on this, but we're just gonna assume that we get back JSON no matter what, and then we're going to, if the response was okay, we're just going to return the data, and otherwise we're going to create an error object that says, well, let's say, hopefully the JSON response has a, just use Axios. I'm almost done. Hopefully the JSON response has a message property. If it doesn't, we'll just say failed to get posts, like that. And then we'll throw this error. Why is this complaining? Oh, because I don't need the else. So, oh, and actually one other cool thing I can do is I can say like error.response equals data. So whoever catches this has access to the parse JSON response, and if they want to access it, because there could be other properties on there. I don't know. I'm done. This should be fine. This is gonna work just fine. But we have this fetch, this hook. So use post, pass in the subreddit. We have our reactive state. We're gonna try to load the data. We're calling that API function that we were just working on, and I was told that we can do this. Immediate is true, and then I don't have to do this. Ta-da! Okay, so this should be fine. This is great. This is gonna work. So now, in my component, I'm saying use posts with the subreddit all, and then we now have access to posts. And if I want to use posts inside of my template, I can just say export that. Preferred default export. No. No, thank you. Because that's the only thing I want. Okay, but now, just like that, post is now available inside of my template. So if we are loading hooks in view, I mean, they're not exactly hooks. We're using the name hooks because in React, that's what they call them. They're very similar, but better, and and there are a million reasons why they are better. So we want to show this loading message. Actually, let's put it like, oh, you know what? Materialize, components, preloader. Yeah, look at that, an indeterminate preloader. That's what we want. And Aknot now, who says, I guess this is how my students feel when I teach the software I'm an expert in. Thank you for the bits. Was that the whole message? I think I missed part of it. Wait, why can't I see it? Oh, it's not in stream. It's over here. We'll look over here. I guess this is how my students feel when I teach the software I'm an expert in. Yeah. Yes. Okay, we're gonna have this indeterminate progress loader when we are loading. Cool. But we only want to show, let's make sure it works. But we only want to show it if we actually are loading. Here we go. Beautiful. Look at that clean UI. It's amazing. Let's set the color to green. Can I say green? Did that work? I have no idea if that worked. What if you set this to green? No, it just literally turns it green. Did that work? I don't know if that worked or not. I think that might have worked. Oh, you know what? It set the foreground, but we want to set the background to be a lighter green. Yeah, it worked. So, but we want like a light green, like green lighten 3. And we're gonna put green lighten 3 on this. And so the background is light. Look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Look at it. It's a lightened green, and then on top of that is a darker green. I'm pretty proud. If this is all we do today, I'm proud of that. Okay, but it's not all we're gonna do today. So I want to say I only want to show this if post.loading is true. Would you look at that? So we're gonna use post with the subreddit all. If post is loading, we're gonna show that. All right, refresh the page, loading, and then we're not loading anymore. It is centered, isn't it? First try. Okay, so that's great. If there was an error, we want to show like an alert error message. Let's see, do we have a component for like alerts? We could just show a red card. Div class card. I think this is what we'll do. We'll just do a div class card with the color red, and we'll show a nice little error message inside of it. Toast. We could show it. Oh, toast require JavaScript, and I don't have JavaScript added. You're welcome, Streamlabs. Wait, what? So card red, and then we'll show the error. Card title is going to be post.error, and then we only want to show this thing if post.error is a thing. Great. I'm curious, what happens if we choose a subreddit that was not found? Ah, we just get back an empty array. That's interesting. How can we determine if it's not found? I don't know. It's fine. But let's force an error. But I would tested that because I wanted to force an error. But what we can do instead is just put in the wrong URL to force an error and make sure that it shows up. No, not that. That. HTTPS. And now we should see that network error when attempting to fetch resource. Nice. Well, I thought about that fset, but we're going to be able to do pagination, and there'll be a point where we reach the end, and then the length will be 0 anyways. But that's because we're at the end. It's not because it wasn't found. This is pretty good. Look at that. We got an error. Looks like Christmas. Green and red. But let's change it back to a regular URL. This is incredible. I agree. Okay. So we actually have the posts. Now we want to iterate over them. Actually, I know what I need to do. So if we look back at the structure of this response, data.children is the actual array of posts. So that's what we want to keep track of. Later on, I don't think we're gonna get to pagination today. But oh, that was searching for a subreddit with that name. That's funny. Okay. I guess we could detect if there was a redirect. I don't know. But parts, make it pretty. Make it pretty. Okay. You'll see that there's this after, and this allows us to do pagination. We can grab the next page of 25 results. I don't think we're gonna use that right now, but right now we just want the children property, and we're gonna set that inside of the hook. So we're gonna call the API. And then we'll say post state.data equals response.data.children, like that. So the API gives us back this big ol' thing, but the posts are actually in data.children. So it's response.data.children. It should be good. And now we can iterate over them. So for every post in the posts, v4 post in post.data. And actually, we're going to create a computed property because only 7 bits are showing on the LED. Quick stretch. Red accent 1. Let's do it. Coding 60 plus. Red accent -1. Let's force an error again. It's nice. It looks less Christmassy. All right, back to that. What were we doing? We're about to iterate over the post, but here's the thing. If we look at the actual response for each post, it's a lot. So each child has a data property, and then each data property has the stuff that we care about. And so technically, we kind of only want the data property of each child. So I'm going to create a computed property. And this is where another one of those hook things comes into play. So I'm going to import computed. And hey, Ezrab, thank you for that 3-month resub. Says, what's up? Not much. Just writing some code. I'm going to bring in computed. And now we want a computed property. We want a property that's going to be based on posts. Let's call this posts. Yeah, I guess it is posts. It's the state of the post. But what I kind of want to do is I want to say like the data itself. I don't know. Like I need a variable name. Give me a variable name. So this is going to store the filtered, well, not the filtered, the posts with only the data that we care about. Right now I'm going to call it data. We could call it banana. That's very true. But basically what we want to do is we want to say post.data.map. We're going to look at each individual child, and we actually want to return child.data. So this is going to give us a new array from the API response that just has the data of each child. Data parse, post data. Post we care about. Post. It's an array of posts. Let's call it post data. We can come up with better names later. This IDE is VS Code. I think we have a command for it. If anybody knows the command for my IDE, post data. Flat map. Is the screen flickering or am I tripping? It might have flickered. I don't see it flickering right now. Call it foo. So the tricky part is this is kind of like post state. Actually, I'm going to call it this. I'm going to call this post state, and I'm just going to call these posts because the post state has things like loading and error, right? It has the error and loading, and then these are just the posts. Post server side. I'm just going to call this post. I think this is good. And then this becomes post state dot data dot map. And actually, if we want to get tricky with it, we could like export the destructured item, curated data. I think this is fine. So at this point, now we have posts, and now we can iterate over it. So for every post in posts, we're going to bind the key to be the ID, so post.id. If you're new to Vue, the way you set an attribute, an HTML attribute, to be something that is data itself, you use vbind. So we want to take the ID property of the post and pass it down 500 bits from ACs. Thank you very much. So we say vbind, but a shorthand for that is to just do that. And so the key for this is post.id. I think we have an ID property. Let's see. Look at this. Maybe. Here it is. ID. There's a unique ID for the post. That's great. Post state.error. Oh, yeah, you're right. Thank you. Yeah. This actually could be fun. Does anyone know how to destructure and export all on one line? Because what I kind of want to do is I want to say loading and error. Like I want to destructure these. Does this work? So I want to destructure these and export them. Now they're actually should be exposed as loading and error. Just like that. Yes, that works. That cleans it up. You can't do that. And then this just becomes, and actually we could extract data too. And just use that right there. So I don't need the const. The thing is, it's a function call. It's not a package. Let's see if it breaks. Wow. It broke. You're using reactive, so then it won't be reactive anymore. Probably. I could get behind that. Okay, I'm gonna stop trying to make this fancy and just make it work. All right. Hey, Jake Etachu, thanks for being here. We'll see you later. Because I have to go in 20 minutes. Oh, Cool. So that's let's actually show the post info. So for this, actually, let's use a card. We're gonna create a fancy little card. Ooh, we could do like an image card if it has an image. I like that. There's card reveal. How does this work? Oh, it goes up like that. Oh, that's nice. Card sizes. I think I like this one. Well, that has a... Yeah. Banned. Actually, maybe I like this. We could do fab buttons that link out to the comments and all that stuff. Card reveal. What are we going to reveal, though? I don't. That's why I don't think we're gonna do. We should stop thinking about this so much and just get it working. I want one with links at the bottom because this could be like view comments, view post, something like that. Card action, card review. Yeah. It's fine. This is fine. Everything is fine. All right, so we're going to have this card, but we want to repeat this card for every post in post. So I'm just going to move this to the div card. Right about here. I'm going to format this with VTour, which is a plugin you should install if you're using Vue 3. And then I'm going to fix it with ESLint. And now we should see a bunch of generic cards with broken images. Great. Great work, everyone. Now let's actually load the data in. Right here, the image is possibly going to be post.url. If URL ends with the image ending, I think. I know there are previews. In my experience, these do not work. Yeah, we get a 403 forbidden. But if we do say .url, like this, actually, what is this? Oh, I don't think I want to show that on stream. Give me a second. I guess I should be very careful about what posts I'm showing. I wonder if there's a way to filter this. Is this going to be on YouTube? Because I missed everything. It is. That should work. That should work. Okay. So what we're going to do is, I don't think we want thumbnails because we want like a large version of the image. If this is an image, so if is image, and we'll say post.url. If that's an image, show this thing, and then set the image URL to be this. And then the card content needs the title. So this is just going to be post.title. And then material icons. Oh, we need to add material icons. And then we'll say we're going to link to the comments, which is the post itself. I think we have a permalink, right? Permalink. Yes, permalink has the full link to the comments. So we're going to bind this href. Right now, I'm doing all of this in line. I should extract this to a separate component. This could be like a computed property. This here could be a computed property, but it's fine. reddit.com/post.permalink. And it has the beginning slash. Shouldn't you further split? Yeah, absolutely. But I'm in a hurry, so I'm not. So we're gonna link to the comments, and then this is what gets revealed. Do we need JavaScript for that? I'm gonna get rid of the card reveal. This is it. This is all we need, and then we don't need this. All right, now we need this function is image. Avoiding best practices. Hey, this is my show. I can avoid all the best practices I want. So I'm going to export this function is image that takes in a URL. And then it just returns, does that URL match a specific regular expression? So does it end with PNG or JPEG or JPEG or GIF? Right? That should do it. Easy enough. Okay, let's see it work. Ta-da! Okay, so we have the title. We have a link to the comments. That works. We have our images. Look at all these Facebook posts. I don't like it. I don't like it. We're going to default to r/JavaScript. Or WebP. Yeah, you're right. WebP. I don't know if people... Do people still use or post BMPs? Yeah, GIF with a soft G. Yes, that's a good one to do. Let's do that. Thank you, Swagternal. It should be cute pictures of animals. Here we go. Look at this beautiful little Reddit client we've built. there's so much more that we need to do. But we have a Discord server. Little Cloud is really happy. One of the happiest moments of my life. Oh, very nice. A small snake taking a stroll. Well, that did not detect the image, and I wonder why. Is it 2 W's or 3 W's? I can't tell how many people are subbed to the Reddit, so we're going to go to old Reddit, because it always tells me how many people are subbed to the Reddit. That's how you know it's the real one. That only has 110,000 subscribers. 2 W's has 26 million subscribers, so that's the one. Okay, but what I'm curious is, what, for that post that had the title, a small snake taking a stroll. Oh, it could be a video. Oh, we gotta show embedded videos too, huh? Okay. So let's see what the URL is. GIF V. GIF V. That should be fine. We can just check for GIF V too, because that works in an image tag, I think. Oh, no, it doesn't. We'd have to put that in a video. Let's see what happens if we put a GIF V in an image tag. It breaks. It breaks. All right. That's okay. We'll have another function, is video, that takes in the URL and then matches MP4 or GIF V. Nice try, yeah. Yeah, I think we'll do code reviews next Friday. Are there any other MKV? Can you embed MKV? Do people post mobs? That's fine. Web media. Okay, so let's try to fix that. So if it's a video, vif is vidya, then we're gonna add a little vidya, and you set the source like that? Is that how that works? Let's put some styles on it. Oh, here. Let's see if this works. Oh, there's a Boolean property, is video. Oh, look at that. But it says false. It says false. We could replace GIF V with GIF. Oh, look at that small snake. And it still works if it's just .gif. How does the video tag work? It's too early in the morning. Video element. Oh, we add a source attribute with src? I think that's what we need. Okay, I can do this. Source. And then we put the src on that. Specify the controls. We're gonna mute it and we're gonna autoplay it. All right, here we go. This is the winner. No video with supported format and MIME type found. How do you play GIF V on the web? How does things work? You have to add type to source. Do I? Video/webm. A snake stream. Video/GIF V. Okay. If that's the case, then we need to pull this into a component. There's so many things that are just like custom little functions, because this is kind of like get the MIME type of the video. And then right there we could throw get video type for that URL, for that post.url. All right, we're gonna get there. Just give us a second. So we're gonna export function get video type. It takes in a URL, and then we want to return URL dot, we'll say the parts are URL dot split on periods, and then we just want to return parts dot, how do you get the last thing from an array? Pop it. Well, let's look at the DOM and see how it rendered it. I literally cannot. So here's the thing. I usually do a much better job of explaining what I'm doing. And I'm lacking sleep. So it's harder for me to do that. So the type is set to video/GIFV. It's muted on the video tag. Yeah, I want it to be, because that way we can do autoplay. Let me just remove those attributes, see if that has anything to do with it. We do want to specify controls. Replace GIF-V with WebM. How does Reddit do it though? Let's see. So like if I go to the new Reddit, controls give us like play and pause and like the seek automatically. Wait. Oh, I see. Reddit doesn't even embed it. What about these? This one's a video? But I wrote mute.
Times are a change.
I'm gonna get a copyright violation for that one little clip. Good morning, Milky Dev. Thanks for being here. Replace it with MP4. You know what? That is fine with me. Video. We're just gonna default to video MP. Copyright video MP4, and we're gonna say get video URL. Yeah, this should be fine. Should be fine. I'm curious though. What's the type? This JSON parsing plugin I have. Sometimes. Oh, there it is. Oh, I shouldn't have refreshed. Oof. Oof. Okay, we're here. What I wanted to see is what is the type of that other video? r/ah. Download the video locally and use library to transform. We are not going to do that. Media.reddit video. Okay, things that actually count. I want to see this specific post because it is a video. Things. Okay, so this is the post. It has that title. If we look at its URL, let's see what we get. Media. Oh, it doesn't have a URL. It has media. And scrubber media URL. I don't think we can do HSL by default. We'll do this. So if it's a video, do this, get the video URL from the post itself. So instead of taking in the URL, get video URL. This takes in the post. We'll say if post.media is a thing, then we can just return post.media.scrubbermedia URL, because that automatically has MP4 on it. Otherwise, we want to return post.url.replace replace the extension with, we're gonna go back to what we're doing. Replace the extension with MP4. So remove the extension and then return parts.concat.mp4 and then join it all together to give us the MP4 URL. This is the winner. Here it is. Or not. Though I have the is video. Oh, I see. So I need to do, okay, you're right. I need to pass in the whole post. So this gives us the post. So if post.media is a thing, or the URL matches that. Yes. Sort of. Maybe not. This is hard. Why is this so hard? I have to go, though. I do have to go. Is video is not quite what we want. Oh, I guess it is. For some posts. Post.media was an object. Yeah, that's fine. This is just returns a Boolean. If post.media exists, then we know that it's a video. Do we have errors? We don't have errors. Show me this. Here. It's a video. The URL is not getting passed down. Post.media. Is that right? Post.media. Oh, .reddit video. Did somebody tell me? Somebody probably told me that. Post.media.reddit video. All right, we'll fix this, and then I have to go, sadly. I would love to extract this into multiple components, but we just don't have the time. There it is. I think we've done it, everyone. However, that one, that one's not working. Ship it. Yeah, I'll add a quick CSS class, and then I have to go. Oh, I see. I messed up here. There's our snack. Yes. Okay, we're almost there. Okay, let me just add a quick style, and then I have to go. So we're gonna say the thing with the class video has a width of 100%. And then we can add back this. So show the controls. We want to mute it, muted, and then we'll say autoplay. So this is going to give us a Reddit-like experience. Watch, as it doesn't work. So that works. I thought I added the video class. I guess I didn't. We need to just put the video class. Look at that. And then let's add a loop to it too. So so the cool thing about these attributes here is if you set a video to be muted, you actually can set it to autoplay. If it's not muted, then the browser will say like the user has to It's so pixelated. It's fine. It's fine for now. Oh, the blue screen fell, didn't it? But it works. Yeah, it's fine. Nice quality. This is fine. We could do like, let's do this. Well, no, I literally have to go. Or do I? No. We're gonna do one last thing. What else did I say we were gonna do? I think we're gonna... Leg reveal, confirmed. What else did I say we were gonna do? There was like one other thing, right? Right? Somebody remind me. Pagination? I did not say that. I don't have time for comments. Linking to the comments. I mean, this is really all I have the time for. I might stream tomorrow, and we'll be less rushed. We need to break this into a component. We absolutely do. There's a whole lot of stuff here that should be like computed properties, and it's going to be easier to have it as a computed property whenever it is in its own separate component. Yeah, we need to add the ability of separate subreddits and all that stuff. Yeah, but this should give us a 2-column layout. Look at that. It's beautimous. Though it is kind of tomorrow. I have to go. Lazy loading. We'll add a whole. I'm gonna stream tomorrow. I don't know what time. I don't normally stream on Saturdays, at least lately. But yeah, I'm gonna stream tomorrow. We're gonna make this better. Yeah. I just have to go. But also this broke. I don't like that this broke it. Let's create a post class and give it a height of 100%. And actually, the post class needs to be on the nested content. So we could actually wrap this in a div that has the grid classes. I feel like I have extra divs somewhere. This is Python, right? No. We are in JavaScript. Vue.js. Column S. I feel like we have an extra div somewhere. I feel like that's extra. Maybe not. Div class row. Okay, that's fine. Div class column 6. Oh, we need to repeat that part. We're building a Reddit client. I'll show you really quick. So I have to go right now. Right now. Oh, dang it, what happened? I just want to copy this part. I just want to cut it. Okay, and that needs to go here. Yes, maybe? That's a little better. No, then we have like weird stuff like this happening. I thought that would fix it. Because we're setting the post height to be 100%. I don't know, it's fine. It's fine. But we built this simple little Reddit client. It calls the Reddit API. It shows posts right now from just r/aw. But I have to go. It's pretty cool though. It came out nice. We have a lot more to do. And we're not really demonstrating the true beauty of the Vue 3 composition API. This is really the only part. I mean, we're using use posts. We're showing computed. So I don't know if any other Vue people see this and think this is awesome. The fact that you can just put setup right there, export the things that you want to access in your template, and you're good to go. It removes so much boilerplate. It's very clean. It looks a lot like Svelte. Yeah, I need to figure out how to search and filter to do that. But we created this little reusable hook function. But regardless, I'm going to stream tomorrow. Tune in tomorrow. We're going to make this a whole lot better. We're going to break it down into components. We're going to have more reusable functions, all that good stuff. I appreciate you all. Icy Flames, I like you. Thank you for hanging out with us today. Indent that code. Tomorrow. All right, we're going to do a raid, so get ready for that. Yeah, thank you all for hanging out with me. I apologize. I was very scatterbrained today. I feel like on any other day we could have potentially gotten more done, but I wasn't thinking straight. It's hard for me to like improvise when I'm lacking sleep. Yeah, get ready with those raid messages. If you're a sub, that's your raid message. If you're not a sub, that's your raid message. Wherever we go, share the love, drop a follow if you like what they're doing, all that good stuff. And tune in tomorrow. I don't know exactly what time I'm going to be streaming, but there will be a part of the day where I will be free for the most part. So I'm going to stream, and we're going to make that app so much better. All right, everyone. Wherever you are in the world, have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night. And until next time, here's this.
Let's see what we got here. Finish true, starting populate pending results dictionary. Saving data to memory, saving cycle array complete. Go from there. Halt! What? Hello? Is this CJ? Is this a CJ? Holy crap, dude! CJ! I guess we gotta put the desk up for this one. Gotta raid and bounce. Dude, CJ! Yo, mad salutes, man. Thank you so much for that. Woo-wee! Wowza. CJ coming in hot with a 332 dev raid. Yo, saluty, everybody. Thanks for being here.